I'm sure we've eaten a few.
I have not. I literally go like this with each piece of my kale.
All right.
Why are you laughing, baby? What's funny?
I'd say that's powder. That's a good amount of greens powder. A real good amount.
You gonna smile for the people?
No.
He's not.
Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Gerald.
I'm Simone with a Y.
Little man ain't here right now. He hanging out with his auntie, and then he go hang out with his grandparents. So
His
he'll be
cousins
here.
as well.
His cousins. He hanging out with some friends and family. But y'all see him later on in the video. He'll be back shortly. But we're up in the garden today because we want to put our freeze dryer to use. We got it a few months ago. It came in, but we haven't really done anything with it yet. We played around and threw some strawberries in there the other day, and
They were good.
they did turn out good.
We made chocolate covered freeze dried strawberries, which we've bought from the store before. Ours were better. I did a little taste test with my mom. And we also just made some strawberry powder. So we took like whole strawberries, freeze dried them, and turned that one into powder. So we'll probably use that one for like cakes or something like that. But yeah, we're getting the freeze dryer into use. So
Yeah, because as y'all can see, the garden is full of stuff.
Do you see this corn?
Look at this corn. I'm pretty sure it's a raccoon, but been getting in here and tearing up a good amount of it.
Yeah.
So my bro Jubert looked up some stuff about vinegar
Vinegar soaked.
that raccoons don't like. So he brought up some vinegar in the bucket there. So we soaked these tennis balls in the vinegar and then laid them around. And they really haven't done anything since then. So
Yeah.
it looks like it's working so far. So we're gonna stay on top of that. But the garden's just exploding full of stuff.
Look, there's a blueberry here. We have to put a net over it. A lot of people always ask us about pests and things like that. This is like our first year dealing with with our kale. We're going to pick it right now because we always have cabbage moths. But that's really the extent of pests that we've had in our garden. Except this year, because we keep seeing a blueberry that's like pretty ripe, but then it's always gone the next time we come up here. And then of course the corn that he just talked about. But other than that, we don't
have any issues.
But also, it's not to say we won't ever have issues. We just deal with things as they come.
Yeah.
So,
and it do we and like sometimes we'll come up here and a little rabbit will run out of here or something, or there'll be like chipmunks running around in here.
Yeah.
It's like we'll see them in here, but they don't really cause too much damage.
Right.
Like when we go to pick strawberries or stuff, we'll see some that have been eaten on, but I think it's just such an abundance in here that it's not really noticeable when they do eat stuff. It's just kind of like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but we hate raccoons.
Oh my God.
So this is like the first time that we've actually been like, okay.
We should put a camera though. We don't know if it's a raccoon.
It's probably a raccoon. Raccoons love sweet corn. They love corn.
And we knew that before planting.
We did know. We knew that this was a risk.
They may get it, yeah, but we wanted to plant corn anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this blueberry, I guess. See that?
Yeah, it ain't ready yet, but we'll see how it is.
Well, the birds gonna get it. We didn't bring the net up, so.
If we don't eat it, someone else will.
Cheers. I don't even like blueberries for real. Unless they're in something.
It's probably gonna be tart.
It's good.
Yeah, these are the ones I keep getting. These are Chandler blueberries. You know, see they coming out here real nice still.
They're so beautiful.
Every time one start getting I'm like, ooh, it just needs
2 days.
1 or 2 more days and then it'll be ready. Come back up the next day, it's gone. It's like, dang, every time.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start getting to work what we're doing. Our plan is to pick the kale since we have a ton because the cabbage moths are out, like Simone said, and they're starting to lay pretty good on these kales. And we've actually been able to manage them pretty well throughout the year so far.
This has been the best year yet.
Like the best year. We've really been able to be on top of it. So, but they're just out a little bit too heavy for us right now. So before the caterpillars hatch and eat up all the leaves, we want to get them harvested. We want to get them in the freeze dryer and we want to turn it into a green powder. Our goal with the freeze dryer, again, because we get so much abundance and such in here, so we want to start being able to preserve and put some away, and even also part of what the Lord has called us to, has been calling us to, in order to just in terms of being able to have food and store it up and all this, that, and the other, we're like in the season of still learning and preparing and growing in that area. So when the time does come for them to fully deploy us in there, we'll have the skills down. So,
and yes, I know a lot of people usually can their like homegrown produce, and we'll can maybe a few things, but that's not going to be we don't want that to be our primary source of preservation. I don't want to do it at all. He said he don't want to do it at all. I don't want to either. I like freeze drying stuff though. It was fun to freeze dry the strawberries and then make it into something else as well. There's literally
look at these.
Like 50 bees on this.
This is anise hyssop, and there are so many. I don't know if y'all can see them flying around through here.
Oh my god!
But there are so many bees and little pollinators and stuff flying around out here. If you want to plant some good pollinators, anise hyssop is excellent. I mean, every year they're all over this.
They're all over.
I mean, all over it.
And this steeped, if you steep these flowers with like some regular tea bags or something, your favorite tea bag, I guess, it's really good. The flavor is very good.
Did you do it with lavender last year too?
No, I just did literally just this with a tea mix that I had on hand already, like the loose leaf, and I let it steep for like, I don't know, 8 hours or something, and it was so good. Like
you might as well go ahead and pick some
over ice
so you can take it down. It tastes exactly like licorice.
Yes.
Black licorice. I don't like black licorice, but if you like black licorice, it tastes just like it. I've actually tried to smell it before.
It's not super strong as a smell, which is interesting.
It does smell like licorice though.
Yeah. Pretty. Maybe we could do lavender. Lavender, licorice. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
We moved on to the zinnias now, and this is our first year like having flowers in our garden anywhere that we intentionally planted. What kind are they?
I think they're called Macarena, something like that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you could take them off, cut them whenever you want. But I saw that when you shake it, it shouldn't be all floppy. So this is not floppy. So this one is indicating that it's ready to be cut because it's pretty stiff. Like the stem is not all wobbly. First, well, this is not the first, but pretty. Well, shoot. This is short. There is a way to get them tall and long. Small little bouquet. This is just a jar to carry them in the house. I want to make it a little bit better of an arrangement, but pretty flowers.
So now that we're done with the flowers, we're gonna go ahead and hit the kale. And as y'all can see, the kale, oh look, he's sitting on there right now. They starting to get to them. They ain't decimated them yet, but
these ones look actually
they sure
great.
got to work. Yeah, you can see, I say it all the time.
Oh yeah.
But
yes.
Again, this is why you plant purple kale, or if you have any type of purple brassica, like cabbage or Brussels sprouts, plant those too, because you'll get a lot less damage on the purple versus your green ones.
Yeah.
So they don't like the purple. I don't know if they don't like the way it tastes or if there's something in it, or because they're so green, the worms are so green, they stand out against the purple. So they're easy to see for predators. Whatever the reason, they don't like purple. So we're gonna have to wash this off good because it's gonna be worms in there. Guess we'll have a little protein with our green powder.
No, it's getting washed off. I saw someone, I was on Facebook, and this is just a little bit ignorant, but there was somebody who posted and said, our local farmers market has like produce and things like that, and they were talking about, don't go to a Fort Wayne farmers market because I had a worm in my broccoli. Sir, that's a good sign that your food is fresh and that pesticides were not used. Like, you know, it's like some people really just don't know, but that is a good sign. That's what you want.
Yeah, everybody wants stuff to be perfect and pretty and this, that, and the other. They want their produce just to look perfect. But if you see something that's perfect in the store, it's like, if a bug won't touch this, maybe I shouldn't either. Or if whatever they sprayed on here is going to kill the bugs, what's it going to do to me?
Right.
What's it doing to my body? So bug bites are a great sign when you're buying produce. Actually, there are some cultures, they'll pay more money for produce that has bug bites in it versus produce that doesn't, because that's an indicator to them that, oh, it's safe to eat.
But we don't want bugs in our food, so we're going to wash it.
Yeah. I'm sure we've eaten a few.
I have not. I literally go like this with each piece of my kale.
All right.
Yeah. I said, are we gonna have to cut this to go in the freeze dryer? Like how are we gonna do this?
I'm gonna blend it up.
I'm taking off the bugs as I see them right now.
Some of the bottom leaves are old on here, so I'm just stripping them off and throwing them on the ground. See what they look like when they start getting old. Hope y'all can see that. A little dark green, some yellowing, just All right, we got these stripped down pretty good.
Yeah.
Not all the way, but it's hot.
It's burning up.
And it's time to get up out of here. Got a basket full. Get out of there. This is a big old basket too. Should weigh these for the freeze dryer. I do see people doing that, like take a before and after weight, log it, and keep doing that. So for future reference, say they run a batch that's the same weight as a one they've done in the past, and then they weigh it when it's finished and it's heavier than it's supposed to be, then that means there's still moisture in there. So that's what you're supposed to do. We ain't doing that.
We should make some basil powder.
I mean, we can. You want to pick some basil?
We got a lot of kale.
Well, why not? I guess we're going to be in the heat a little bit longer.
Because the basil, in the winter, I never have basil. And like I need basil for a few recipes that we always have like on repeat. So my mom gave me some basil seeds and I put it in a pot inside. And it's not doing very well. So if we have the freeze dryer, I could just freeze dry some basil. And the point of freeze drying is like the flavor and the freshness is still there. So like if you have a basil powder, it'll still taste like that. It'll still give that good basil flavor. So
yeah, we always got a bunch of basil. I mean,
we do.
2 bushes, and these are going to double in size from this point on through the rest of the year. So really we only need 1, but
yeah,
this is more than enough basil. So
oh my gosh, yeah.
I guess we're going to pick a good amount of this too real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now it's time to get out the heat. All right, we made it back inside with the kale, but before we go ahead and get started, I know how Simone get when she hungry, so we gotta make some. Y'all know how Simone get when she hungry, so.
Yeah, it's time to eat, and once again, if you've been here for a while, you know that we love Hungry Root, and they're coming in clutch once again, delivered straight to our door. It makes mealtime super easy.
Dumb easy.
I mean, literally, all we have to do is open the box and put it away, or put it in the microwave, or cook it. So they have like over 15,000 recipes, and a lot of them are 15 minutes or less prep time, which makes it super easy for someone like us, who maybe you're in the garden all day, or maybe you had a long day at work. You know, you have a quick lunch break, whatever.
You just ready to eat.
Season of life you're in. Yes, if you're hungry, this works for you. Hungry Root takes the stress out of mealtime because it personalizes your box for you. So you can go back in and re-personalize it if you want, but it takes your preferences in their system to like curate your box based off of what you put. And it gets smarter with every order. So the more you use it, the better it'll get and the less stress that you'll have. So let's see what's inside our box this week. I always love doing these. Okay, so we have, oh yes. And it reminds me of everything that I already saw was coming. It has your card here that has everything that you got. And then on the back, it has recipes. So it's all in one spot, quick, easy. So we usually just put this on the counter or above the microwave and just have it ready to go. So we have some seasoned jasmine rice. No, I saw some, yes. So we have some Kevin's Natural Foods Korean barbecue style chicken. These are the easy things that, you know, easy lunches. So maybe we'll have one of these right now before we get into all this kale.
Man, let's have that. Stuff. That's what we gonna eat.
Okay. Well, there's some other stuff, other good stuff.
I want to eat that.
Let me see. Oh, I gotta tell you about this chicken sausage. This sweet Italian chicken sausage, it's so good. Like, I want to buy a bunch of just this. I need an order of just this because I want to put it in everything. It's really good. And we're gonna try this popcorn with you guys right now. Let's see what it's talking about.
White cheddar popcorn is like one of them things I never go out of my way to buy, but when it's around and I eat it, I'm like, I need more of this.
It's hard to stop eating.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in using Hungry Root or checking them out, definitely check the link below and use our code PROMISEVIEW, and it'll get you 40% off of your first box plus a free item of your choice in every box for life. Yeah, like we said, we love it. So definitely check out that limited time offer if you're interested. So yeah, we decided we're gonna have this Korean barbecue style chicken over some jasmine rice. Probably be done in like 10 minutes. And then after that, we're gonna get back to this kale and get to freeze dry. Well, washing it and freeze dry.
Right. So we got all of the kale washed. And this process here is pretty. Huh? Oh, the little boy is up. I hear you, man. He's not very happy at the moment. He just woke up. Oh, buddy. Hang on. He stops crying for mom. He don't stop for me.
Sometimes he don't.
He don't ever stop for me. Very rarely.
You be giving up.
You feel better, man. Mom got you.
You gonna smile for the people? No, he's not.
Anyway, this process is pretty straightforward. How we're gonna process these. Some people will take the kale leaves. So these are the trays for the freeze dryer. So people will just take the leaves and then throw them on there like that. The problem with that is they take up too much room. Like, you only fit so many kale leaves on this tray before it starts to, get too tall to fit into the slot on the freeze dryer. So what I saw people do to fit, where you could only fit, 12, 13 leaves on a tray, you can take your leaves or whatever it is you're trying to blend up into a powder, put them into a food processor or a blender or something and blend them up, and then pour the blend onto the thing. So I'll be able to fit almost all of these onto one tray versus needing all my trays to do this. Yeah, so we're gonna do just that. We're gonna blend up the leaves, dump them on in there, and then stick them in the freeze dryer. Again, it's very, very straightforward. Take my leaves. You can cut them up. I just tear them up. Cutting them up doing too much work. And I throw them in there like these. We got a little Ninja blender. We had a food processor when we were doing our juicing and stuff, which would have made this a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier. I'm talking, we probably would have been able to get all these leaves processed in a minute. It was a big, nice food processor, but we don't have that anymore. Yeah, just throw your leaves in there, and then you can throw in some water. That'll help it blend up a little easier. People will say, like, what I was looking at, say like a cup of water, because you don't want to put too much in, or it'll be a lot of moisture. You put it in the freeze dryer and it'll take just a lot longer to freeze dry. But I don't care too much about that. I'm gonna put in as much water as I need to so I can blend easier. If you don't have enough water in there, take a good little minute. So I'm probably throw in like 2 cups of water and then run it. And boom. So this is what we're looking like in there right now. So I'm gonna keep adding greens in until it gets up here to this fill line. That's kind of hard to see, but it's doing its job. All right, so with that one pile, it took about 5 minutes to do that. So we got one whole pile done, and we were able to get about 50, let's say 54 ounces worth of kale slurry. I don't know, whatever you want to call this. So now we just got to pour it onto our tray. And just so y'all can see, there's no way all of these leaves would fit onto this tray. And the leaves that I just ground up from the first pile was a bigger pile than this. So goes to show you. Shoot, we might be able to fit both piles onto this one tray. Nah, I think we just gonna be safe and double up the trays. So we could definitely fit more on here if we wanted to. See, that didn't even fill the whole tray up. We still got that in down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other tray real quick, and then we'll run down and throw them in the freeze dryer. Put you in there. So the type of freeze dryer that we ended up getting is a Harvest Right, and I believe it's a large. And we got the Premier XL pump. You can get an oil-free pump. The Premier XL pump does take oil, but what I was seeing is that people prefer the pump that takes oil because it's not that hard to maintain and it lasts significantly longer, like it's less prone to breakdown and stuff. We also got some Mylar bags, these right here, and they came with oxygen absorbers and stuff too. So if you store stuff in the Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers and like you vacuum seal it shut, like the food can last up to 20 years, what I saw, 25 years, I think. That's a long time. That's a real long time, but that would be huge. I mean, that's huge to be able to store like that. Like for food security, that is huge. So, I mean, we're gonna test stuff out, see how long it lasts. We'll put some stuff away long term, and then we'll probably check, I don't know, every year. I don't know, I have to look some stuff up to see how to check and test and see if the stuff that you freeze dry and preserve and put up is still holding up well. So we'll check that out at some point. But once we get this thing dialed in, again, it's going to be huge in terms of saving stuff from the garden and food preservation. And I mean, my brain is still running and cycling through all the type of stuff we could do with this thing. So we're very excited about this. Now we did already run a batch of kale. So while that one runs, we're gonna take this up and then show you how we throw it together. All right, so all we need to do with this kale powder, look at this, it's all dry. All we need to do with it now is to basically blend it up a little bit, pulverize it, turn it into more fine, into like an actual powder, and then just store it. So I'm gonna throw it back into our Ninja that we just used to process the kale. And it should knock this all up and get it nice and fine and turn it into a good little powder for us. I'd say that's powder. That looks like powder to me. So those 2 trays gave us 5.5 cups of powder grains. Not sure what that works out to in total kale weight before turning it into powder. I don't know, I'll work that calculation or something, but y'all saw how much kale we had. We had a lot, and there's still 2 trays in the freeze dryer. So that's a good amount of greens powder, a real good amount. Yeah, that's great. Can't wait till we have enough garlic to grow where we can make garlic powder like that. What you over here talking about, man?
Hey.
Just over here yapping. Go. Talk to him. They ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you gotta say? Yeah, they say hi to you too, buddy. No, you said talk to him, man.
Shake it, Gerald.
That's what he laughing at. He doing alright. He's very talkative as of the past week and a half or so. Wake up yapping. Yapping all day. If he up, he yapping. So he finding his voice. So ooh. But yeah. Well, I'm done with the powder. What did I say? Oh, yeah, I can't wait till we have enough garlic and enough onions to get a good storage of garlic and onion powder and stuff like that too. Simona enjoy that too. What you laughing at, man?
Yeah, I'm excited to have the onion powder and garlic powder too because I feel like that's
Yapping.
sweetie. Mom's talking. You didn't want me to talk to y'all. But garlic powder and onion powder are powders that I use pretty much every day. I feel like we use them, yes, every day. And I'm repurchasing.
Yeah, I feel like in most of our households,
yeah,
that's how it go.
It's all-purpose season. Anything you make has those two things, and salt and pepper. Anyway, yeah, so we'll have a good, that'll be great.
Yeah, I'm going to grow some more hot peppers and stuff too so I can make some seasoning mixes and stuff too. I have a few hot peppers going right now. Not sure if they're going to make it or not. I ain't got no peppers really, so maybe next year. We had a lot going on this year.
Right. We're happy we're doing this.
Yeah. But our powder's pretty much done. I'm going to throw this little oxygen absorber in there. Throw the lid on it. And then we just going to take and add this to whatever. You can add it to soups or sauces or just pretty much any meal that you're making. You don't have to add much to it to get the nutrients out of it. I mean, y'all see how fine this is. You can take a real little scoop of this powder, throw it in whatever you're making, and it'll be, again, I need to work out the conversion, but you can get a lot of, like if I did one little scoop of that, it could be one little scoop like that be worth like 5 or 6 kale leaves. You know what I'm saying? So you just add that to whatever dishes you make, get some extra nutrients in there. It won't mess with the flavor profile too much.
Smoothies.
Just a way to get your nutrient intake up and going. So we'll keep figuring out how we're going to use this, but at least we have it. It's not going to get ate up by the cabbage moth, worms and stuff up there. It's not going to go to waste. Even if we don't use it, even give it away. But you know, plenty of people that would love to have this. So putting it to use, but we're going to throw this up in here, I guess. And I think Simone's going to make her tea. Simone's going to make her little hyssop tea she was talking about.
Yes, it's very easy. I made this last year. I think I had like a cough or something, and Gerald said that this is good for
allergies and asthma.
Yeah. So I looked up on Pinterest like what do people do with it, and some people just, is it called steeping in honey? Like if you just put it in honey. Some people infuse it in honey. But I saw someone who did an anise hyssop tea, and she, it's like an iced tea for her. She didn't drink it hot, and I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Because if you smell it, that's literally what it tastes like. So you just put the leaves and the flowers into your pitcher, and it could just be like a handful. I don't have any measurements. I could put the Pinterest link that
Yeah. However strong or mild you want it. Hey, man. This why we don't be getting nothing done.
Yeah. He needs us. Sweetie. What is it? It's the lip. It's okay, sweetie boy. Okay. Anyway, so a handful of leaves, handful of flowers in here. Add hot water to it to let it steep. Not boiling is what the lady said. So I'm just following her instructions. Our water gets hot, dang near boiling, but I'm just going to use the water from the faucet. And then, oh, we need tea. So you add like 4 to 6 teaspoons of loose leaf tea. And I just have this on hand from the Little Tomato. It's one of the people who we help with their chickens every year, process their chickens. This is their little shop. This is what I used in the last batch that I did for this tea. So I'm just going to use it again, but literally use whatever you have. If you have a different blend of tea, use it. So let me finish the flowers.
That's probably enough.
You think? No.
I'll let you make it, I guess.
Buddy. It's okay.
Just how you gotta hold them for them to calm down. Just like these.
Okay, now we're gonna do 4 to 6 teaspoons of tea. I'd say this is back. You think? Why are you laughing?
No.
Why are you laughing, baby? What's funny?
That says per cup. You know how many? Okay. Just do
Her
4.
picture look like ours.
4.
I'm putting this whole thing in here.
Okay.
I mean, we'll just add,
This would be the strongest tea ever. I guess we could just dilute it if we need to.
in your cup. Here you go. Okay, hot water.
Baby, you heavy, man.
He is getting heavy. I feel like we was doing all those updates when he was in my stomach, but now we don't do any updates with the baby.
It's hard to.
Yes. We're taking it day by day. We enjoy him so much. He's so fun.
Buddy.
He's growing so much. Yeah, he's doing really good. You already told him the latest update. He's babbling, just talking. We could be sleeping. If he's woke, we're woke. It's time to get up. But I love to hear him talk. What else? Here.
He heavy, my arm finna fall off. I'm getting strong from carrying that baby around.
Yep. He getting chunky. He got a double chin when you.
He looked like, he's trying to figure out who he looked like. He really looked like himself, but if you saw like pictures of my family, more specifically like my dad and his side of the family, he looked exactly like a McGee, but with Simone's features. That's what I say all the time. So you can tell he a McGee baby, but he got like Simone nose and eyes and ears and lip. But he really we took some pictures the other day. He looks like my dad. That's what.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Mr. Black, that's what Pop Simone dad say he looked like all the time. It's my dad.
Yeah. Someone commented and said that they talking to me and said, why don't I say mother-in-law, father-in-law? I call them mother, father, my in-laws, and Gerald calls my mom Ma, and my dad Pops. But when we're talking to you guys, it's like, well, that we just say each other's mom and dad. But that's not, I don't say Gerald's mom in
Yeah.
real life. So yeah, so I didn't sweeten this last time. Well, I didn't sweeten the batch last time. I sweetened each cup that I made with honey. So I'm just gonna do the same thing this time. Let this steep for a few hours, and then I'll what's it called? Refine it.
Strain it.
Strain it. Get all this stuff out of here. Buddy. Hey. What is it? Then once we do that, we're good.
Yep.
Let it steep. Drink it by the cup.
Oh, this is making me think of. This is making me think of my kombucha. I'm making kombucha again. I used to make it a couple years ago, but then I stopped. I was like, I really don't know why I stopped. I need to pick it up. I need to pick it back up because it's super easy to make. Kombucha is basically like making sweet tea. You make a super sweet tea and then add, you know, whatever to it. If y'all want me to make a video making kombucha, let me know and I'll tell y'all my process. But it's the easiest thing ever. But I started bottling stuff. You can see here's my SCOBY. There's my tea. Got my bottles going. My second ferment so they can get some fizz to it. So I make like a gallon at a time. We have this big container in the basement that has a spigot on it. And I was like, huh. Well, that's part of why I started making it again, actually. I was like, huh, it would be cool if we could have just kombucha on tap all the time. So we have this big, like 2-3 gallon thing downstairs with the spigot on it. So once we get enough kombucha, I'm gonna stick it in the fridge. We're gonna keep that thing full. So whenever we want some, I'll pop the fridge open, fill up our cup, and we got kombucha on tap. But that pretty much wraps us up for this video. Gonna figure out how to use that kale powder.
Yeah.
Y'all see what this tea talking about. Can't wait till my kombucha done. But yeah, thanks for kicking it with us. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for being patient with us.
Yes.
We in a season of refining and letting the Lord do what he do. So we let him get us
Everything that comes with that.
He's doing some stuff. Okay, we just gotta sit in the fire and let him do his thing. So till next time, till next video, thanks for kicking it with us. We'll see y'all then.
We'll see you.
Peace.
Bye. Say bye.